Hello everybody, welcome to Dakman Productions and welcome to Conahee Rail. So, first things first, wanted to announce my channel has gotten 12,000 subscribers, and that's all thanks to the viewers like you. So appreciate that so much of how the channel has actually reached 12,000 subs. I really didn't think I would get to this point, but here I am. People are enjoying what I do, and Conahee Rail, for those who don't know, I started building that back in 2015. So if you look at the history of my YouTube channel, I actually started my YouTube channel in 2010. So I originally started off in G-Scale on YouTube and switched to O-Gauge. Now, I was originally O-Gauge, an O-Gauge person. I just wasn't on YouTube when I was first originally O-Gauge. So, but at any rate, I hope that explains a lot. And as you can see, I'm a truck guy too. I like posting truck videos, and that's one of the reasons why I never named myself Sean's Conrail Trainz or something like that. You know, because I wanted a name that would be neutral. That way I could shoot video of whatever I wanted and put on my channel. So today I decided to do another MPC era run, because I see people on different forums and different Facebook groups saying, hey, we're sort of like tired of the modern stuff that has the crew talk and has remote controls and has all the sounds. We want something different. We want to see some older stuff. We want to see more MPC or some post-war running. I actually liked running my MPC Emerald Express on Conahee Rail a lot better than I did on a traditional. If you see my traditional layout, it's just basically a couple, 2 tracks of oval and an upper loop of a figure 8. So you can only do so much on video before it becomes boring fast. But, you know, to see my Penn Central Emerald Express, my MPC Aero train, running through the different sceneries on Conahee Rail, I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. Because I do review my videos just to make sure I like them before I put them out. And I have killed and axed videos before. It's like, no, this isn't going to work, and start all over again. That's a lot of work, but I try not to do that often, but I have done it if I totally hate it, or if I don't think it'll do well, or if I don't think people will like it. But yeah, I just enjoyed the run. I just thought it was cool seeing the MPC train running through scenery rather than being on a traditional layout. It's just something different, you know what I mean? So I'm going to do another MPC run for everybody. Again on Conahee Rail. The Power Master helps me do this, so if you don't know what the Power Master is, you can look a couple videos back. There's been other people, YouTube channels that's done videos on the Power Master. Love the Power Master. It allows me to run conventional trains on a layout that I was actually built for remote controls only. So it actually allows me to run conventional trains here. So today's run, we'll be doing a Lionel MPC era Jersey Central train. And the name of this train is called Miss Liberty. And this time, that's a real name that Lionel had come up with, Miss Liberty. So, let's check it out. So here we have a Lionel FM Trainmaster. This is the MPC era Trainmaster. Similar to the post-war, there are a couple differences, but still there's you have a plastic body, you have the die-cast metal trucks, you still have dual pull-more motors with magnet traction, so it's a cool piece. So a lot of it is still based on the post-war era FM Trainmaster. The Trainmaster was built by Fairbanks Morse,
and actually had the model designation of H-24-66. It was a 6-axle hood unit road switchers that were deployed in the United States and Canada during the 50s. The FM Trainmaster used a 12-cylinder opposed 2-stroke diesel engine with a Roots type blower. And this is really interesting. So what makes this particular engine interesting? Because a lot of people who review this locomotive overlook the interesting part about the engine used in this particular locomotive. The Fairbanks Morse 2-stroke opposed piston type engine used in this locomotive was developed in the 1930s and is actually similar in arrangement to a contemporary series of German bomber aircraft diesels. The engine was actually used extensively in the U.S. diesel-electric submarines of the 40s and 50s as a backup power on most U.S. nuclear submarines, as well as other marine applications. Also used the stationary power generation and, briefly, locomotives. So the funny part is that the Fairbanks Morse FM Trainmaster actually used a submarine diesel engine. So that's the interesting part. The engine had a displacement of 12,443 cubic inches. The power output, or the horsepower of that engine, was 2,400 horsepower. The FM Trainmaster rode on a pair of drop equalized 3-axle tri-mount trucks, giving it a C-C wheel arrangement. Interesting enough, only one Trainmaster locomotive has survived intact. A former Canadian Pacific Railway H-24-66 number 8905 is now owned by the Canadian Railroad Historical Association, which operates the Canadian Railway Museum in St. Constant, Quebec. Former Virginian Railway Trainmasters rebuilt into slugs by the Norfolk and Western Railway survived well into Norfolk Southern service, with one currently preserved at the Reading Railroad Heritage Museum in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. The locomotive you see in front of you was produced by Lionel in 1986, commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty on the side of the cab distinguishes the Jersey Central Fairbanks Morse Trainmaster. A great piece of New Jersey Railroad history, features dual pull-more motors, magnet traction, headlights, 6-wheel FM die-cast trucks, operating diesel horn, metal chassis, operating couplers, metal handrails, grab irons and catwalks, ornamental diesel horns on the hood, authentic Jersey Central graphics, plus official company logo on the cab sides. The FM insignia on the sides of the hood, die-cast fuel tanks, the number 8687 stamping on the cab sides. This locomotive and the Central New Jersey Red Baron GP9s are the only locos that have the Statue of Liberty insignia stamp on the locomotive body. May of 1982, President Ronald Reagan appointed Lee Iacocca chair of the Chrysler Corporation at the time to head up an effort to restore the Statue of Liberty. The exterior had deteriorated due to time and weather and would cost an estimated $87 million to replace the skin and repair the interior skeleton. On July 5th, 1986, the newly restored Statue of Liberty was reopened to the public during the Liberty Weekend, which celebrated its centennial. Lionel acknowledged the event by releasing the Jersey Central Miss Liberty set you see here in front of you. It was a commemorative set. It had the locomotive in front of you, number 8687, Fairbanks Morse locomotive. The set also included number 7404 boxcar in the Central New Jersey passenger-equipped line service road name, followed by Central Jersey number 6917, extended vision caboose, all painted dark green. So today we're going to run this wonderful commemorative set that has some great history behind it about our country, and also you will see a couple more of the Jersey Central green and cream colored cars added onto the set, as well as other CNJ rolling stock. This train is all semi-scale, meaning it's all traditional sized. So let's run the set and have some fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed the run of this historical once-in-a-lifetime set. As I mentioned, this was only cataloged 1 year in the Lionel catalog. It is a cool set to have. I think so. This boxcar number 6-7404 is what came in the set. If you remember, as I mentioned in my last MPC video, that I said 90% or even more, I would say 95% of the MPC era stuff received the stock number as the road number. So in this case, here you go, 6-7404, and 7404 is the road number. I added this boxcar because it was a perfect match for the set, and it is 6-9787. Those who were wondering, this gondola is not an MPC era piece. It's actually newer, but it's still a cool piece. It matches the set as far as the green and the cream, the Jersey Central. So once again, I went ahead and added that. This is part of the Spirit of 76 set, this New Jersey State car, in case for those who are wondering. The infamous I Love New Jersey boxcar. Oh God, I know people who don't like Jersey. And, well, all I can say is I live in South Jersey, which is a whole different world. I mean, there's farmland down here. There's not a lot of buildings and smog and stuff like that you would see up in North Jersey. I know some people get irritated when I say I live in South Jersey, but I'm never going to stop saying that. So, miles will get past that one. The biggest thing that people complain about Jersey is the high taxes, the high property tax, the high sales tax. 90% of the roads are toll roads. You got to pay to go anywhere. So those are your top 3 or 4 complaints on Jersey. As well as the roundabouts. Some people seem to be, we call them circles down here in South Jersey. Most people call them roundabouts. Some people even complain about them. Jersey's loaded with them. So here we have the Jersey Central tool car and bunk cars. Lionel did remake those recently. I think within the last year. Here we have a crane car with the flat car with the wheel load. This is also newer than the MPC era, but still a perfect match for the set, and had to have it. And the star of the show, Miss Liberty herself, the extended vision caboose. Just a cool paint scheme that Lionel did for this commemoration. Well, I hope you enjoyed this historic set, and I hope you enjoyed the an MPC era run, and we'll catch you guys trackside. Goodbye.